Did you ever think someone could live to 92 without pills? It's not magic and it's not luck. I'm 92 years old and I've never relied on medication to get through the day. No blood pressure pills, no cholesterol drugs, not even a daily aspirin. And I don't say that to brag. I say it because I know how rare that is these days. Too many older folks believe that declining health is just a part of aging, that it's normal to wake up tired, stiff or foggy. But what if I told you that the way you start your morning could quietly shape everything from your energy and clarity to your immune strength and emotional balance? I've seen it over and over again. Small changes, big results, and yes, even in people much younger than me. This video isn't about expensive supplements or secret doctors. It's about 5 simple habits I've kept every single morning for decades. Things you can start tomorrow without spending a dime. They've helped me stay independent, clear-headed and more active than some folks half my age. If you've ever felt like your health is slipping, no matter how hard you try, or if you just want to feel a little stronger, a little steadier and a whole lot better each day, this might be exactly what you've been missing. Let's talk about the quiet routines that help build a life with fewer pills, fewer problems, and a lot more peace. All right, let's dive into the very first thing that sets the stage for my day, every single day. After I finish that essential glass of water, and we'll talk more about that later, believe me, I dedicate a precious 15 minutes to moving my body. Now, when I say movement, I want you to erase any images of grueling workouts or pushing yourself to the brink. That's not what this is about, especially not first thing in the morning when your body is just waking up. This is about gentle, loving movement. Think about it, your body has been at rest for hours. Your joints might feel a little creaky, your muscles a bit stiff. This gentle movement is like a kind wake-up call for your entire system. I'm talking about simple stretches, maybe some slow, deliberate walking in place, or even a few easy balance exercises. Nothing that gets me sweating buckets or leaves me breathless. The goal here isn't to train for a marathon. It's to lubricate the joints, to get the blood flowing, and to tell my body, good morning, let's get ready for a wonderful day. This isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. That 15-minute commitment every single morning has done more for my long-term health, for my mobility, for my ability to stay active and independent at 92 than any pill could ever promise. It's a proactive approach. Instead of waiting for problems to arise like joint pain or poor circulation, this habit works quietly in the background, maintaining the incredible machine that is your body. It's preventative medicine in its purest, simplest form. You see, our bodies are designed to move. Sedentary lifestyles, especially as we age, can be one of the biggest contributors to declining health. But it doesn't take hours in a gym to counteract that. These 15 minutes of gentle movement help to keep my muscles toned, not in a bodybuilder sense, but in a functional way. Strong enough to support my frame, to allow me to bend, to reach, to walk without fear of a fall. It's about maintaining that crucial connection between mind and muscle. And let's talk about circulation. Oh, this is a big one. Gentle movement gets your heart pumping just a little bit faster, encouraging blood to flow to every extremity, delivering oxygen and nutrients to all your cells. This is vital for organ health, for brain function, and even for the health of your skin. Think of it as an internal shower, cleansing and revitalizing your system from the inside out. It's a beautiful, natural process that we can support with just a little bit of intention each morning. Then there's the impact on your mood. Starting the day with movement, however gentle, releases endorphins, those wonderful natural mood boosters. It helps to clear away any morning grogginess or mental fog, setting a positive tone for the hours ahead. It's a way of saying to yourself, I'm taking care of my body, I'm prioritizing my well-being, and that in itself is an incredibly empowering feeling to carry with you throughout your day. It's an investment in your physical and emotional bank account. I often hear people say they don't have time for exercise, but we're talking about 15 minutes. That's less time than it takes for the news to cycle through its top stories, less time than you might spend scrolling on your phone. It's about making a conscious choice to carve out that small window. Perhaps you do it while the kettle boils or while you're listening to some calming music. The how is less important than that you do it consistently. And the beauty of this habit is its accessibility. You don't need fancy equipment, you don't need a gym membership. You just need your body and a little bit of space. You can do it in your living room, your bedroom, even on a small balcony if you have one. This removes so many of the common barriers that people face when trying to incorporate more physical activity into their lives. It's democratic, it's simple, and it's profoundly effective. Over the decades, this simple routine has helped me avoid the stiffness and aches that so many people accept as an inevitable part of aging. It keeps my spine flexible, my shoulders mobile, my hips working smoothly. It's not about becoming a contortionist. It's about maintaining a comfortable range of motion that allows me to perform daily tasks with ease, from tying my shoes to reaching for something on a high shelf. These are the things that contribute to true independence. So I urge you, think about how you can incorporate just 15 minutes of gentle movement into your morning. It could be some Tai Chi, some simple yoga poses, or just a series of stretches that feel good for your body. Listen to what your body needs. This isn't a prescription, it's an invitation. An invitation to start your day by honoring your physical self, setting the foundation for energy, mobility, and a sense of well-being that can last all day long. It's a small investment with an incredible return. Now, let's talk about something truly elemental, something that our ancestors instinctively understood, but that we in our modern, often indoor lives can easily forget. Every single day before I even think about breakfast or getting dressed, I step outside for a few minutes of morning sunlight. Not for a strenuous workout, not to get a tan, not for any specific chores, just to let that beautiful, natural light hit my face and my arms. It sounds incredibly simple, doesn't it? But you'd be absolutely amazed at how something this simple can profoundly change the whole rhythm of your body and your mind. This isn't just some quaint old-fashioned habit. There's real science behind the power of morning light. Our bodies have an internal clock, what scientists call the circadian rhythm. This rhythm governs so many of our biological processes, our sleep-wake cycles, hormone release, even our metabolism and mood. And guess what the most powerful cue for setting this internal clock is? You got it, natural sunlight, especially morning sunlight. When that light enters your eyes, it sends a direct signal to a part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Think of it as the master conductor of your body's orchestra. This signal essentially tells your body, okay, it's daytime. Time to be alert, time to be active. It helps to suppress melatonin, the sleep hormone, and can trigger the release of cortisol in a healthy, natural way to help you feel awake and energized for the day ahead. And let's not forget about the incredible vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. While I'm not suggesting you bake in the sun for hours, even a short exposure of 10 to 15 minutes of morning light on your skin can help your body synthesize this crucial nutrient. Vitamin D is essential for bone health, for immune function, and it even plays a role in mood regulation. So many people are deficient in vitamin D, and this simple morning ritual can be a wonderful natural way to help support your levels. Beyond the physiological, there's a powerful psychological benefit too. There's something inherently calming and centering about connecting with the natural world first thing in the morning. Feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, noticing the quality of the light, perhaps hearing the birds sing. It's a moment of peace before the hustle and bustle of the day begins. It helps to ground you and can significantly reduce feelings of stress or anxiety. It's like a natural antidepressant. Think about how many of us wake up in artificially lit rooms, move to artificially lit kitchens, and then perhaps spend our days under fluorescent lights in an office or shop. We're depriving ourselves of this fundamental connection. Stepping outside, even if it's just onto a small balcony, a patio, or even just standing by an open window where the sun streams in, can make a world of difference to how you feel, both physically and mentally. This habit also helps to regulate your sleep patterns. By getting that bright light exposure in the morning, you're reinforcing your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. This can make it easier to fall asleep at night and can improve the quality of your sleep. So many sleep problems stem from a dysregulated circadian rhythm, and this is a powerful, drug-free way to help get it back on track. It's about working with your body's natural intelligence. I find that this simple act of sun gazing, not staring directly at the sun of course, but just being in its presence, sharpens my focus for the day. It's like it clears away the cobwebs from my mind. The quality of morning light is also different. It has more blue light, which is particularly effective at signaling wakefulness to the brain. It's a gentle yet potent way to boost alertness without relying on caffeine. And there's no cost involved. This is one of the most accessible health practices available to us. The sun rises for everyone every day. It doesn't require any special equipment or any particular level of fitness. It just requires a few moments of your time and the intention to connect with this natural source of energy and well-being. It's a reminder that some of the most powerful health tools are freely given by nature. So I encourage you to try it. Tomorrow morning, before you get caught up in your usual routine, find a way to expose yourself to some natural sunlight for just 5, 10 or 15 minutes. Notice how it makes you feel. Notice the shift in your energy, in your mood. It's a small change that can have a cascade of positive effects on your overall health, helping to synchronize your internal rhythms and connect you to the natural world in a way that is both ancient and profoundly modern. All right, let's move on to another cornerstone of my morning ritual, something I do before a single bite of food passes my lips, even before I think about what I might have for breakfast. Every single morning, without fail, I drink a tall glass of warm water. Not ice cold, not fizzy, not room temperature, but specifically warm. This is a habit I adopted back in my late 70s after doing a bit of reading about digestive health in older adults, and the benefits I felt were so immediate and so clear that I've kept it up ever since. Now, why warm water? You might be thinking water is water, right? Well, yes and no. From a hydration standpoint, all water is good. But warm water, especially first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, has some unique advantages for your digestive system. Think of it as a gentle internal bath for your organs. It helps to wake up your digestive tract, stimulating what's called peristalsis, those wave-like muscle contractions that move food through your system. Cold water, on the other hand, can actually be a bit of a shock to your system, especially your stomach first thing in the morning. It can cause your blood vessels to constrict and can even solidify fats from foods consumed later, making them harder to digest. Warm water, however, has a soothing and relaxing effect. It helps to dilate blood vessels, improving circulation to your gut, and it can help to break down food residues from the previous day more effectively, aiding in a gentle morning detoxification. This practice is incredibly hydrating, of course. After a night's sleep, your body is naturally a bit dehydrated. Reaching for warm water first thing is a fantastic way to replenish those lost fluids. Proper hydration is key for literally every bodily function, from nutrient transport to temperature regulation to joint lubrication. Starting your hydration early sets you up for success throughout the entire day, helping to keep energy levels stable and your mind clear. I've found that this simple glass of warm water really prepares my stomach for breakfast. It's like priming the engine. It gets the digestive juices flowing and makes the whole process of breaking down and absorbing nutrients from my first meal much more efficient. For older adults whose digestive systems might naturally be a little more sluggish, this can be particularly beneficial, helping to prevent issues like indigestion or bloating. Beyond digestion, some proponents believe that warm water can help to boost metabolism, albeit modestly. The idea is that your body expends a little energy to cool the warm water down to body temperature. While this effect might be small, every little bit helps, and when combined with its other benefits, it makes the practice even more worthwhile. It's about creating a supportive internal environment. This isn't a newfangled idea either. Many ancient healing traditions like Ayurveda from India or traditional Chinese medicine have long advocated for drinking warm water for its health benefits, particularly for digestion and detoxification. They understood, intuitively and through observation, the gentle power of warmth on the body's internal systems. It's wisdom that has stood the test of time. It's also incredibly simple and accessible. All you need is water and a way to warm it slightly, a kettle, a microwave, or even just letting the hot tap run for a moment if your water is safe to drink. There are no expensive ingredients, no complicated recipes. It's one of the easiest and most cost-effective health habits you can adopt. And the feeling of that warm liquid gently waking up your insides, is actually quite pleasant and comforting. I usually just warm it to a temperature that's comfortable to drink, like a very mild tea. You don't want it scalding hot, just pleasantly warm. And I make it a full glass, maybe 8 to 12 ounces. It's not about chugging it down, but sipping it steadily, allowing my body to absorb it. This simple act feels like a moment of self-care, a quiet ritual to honor my body before the day's demands begin. So, if you're looking for a simple way to support your digestion, improve your hydration, and gently cleanse your system each morning, I highly recommend trying a glass of warm water before anything else. It's a small change that made a big difference for me, and I truly believe it's played a role in keeping my digestive system healthy and happy well into my 90s. Give your body that warm, gentle welcome to the day. It will thank you for it. Now, this next habit is one that nourishes not just my body, but my mind and my spirit in a profound way. Before the world truly wakes up, before the television starts its chatter, before the phone begins to buzz with notifications or the news of the day starts pouring in, I give myself a gift. 10 minutes of peace spent outside, immersed in stillness with nature. That's it. Just 10 quiet, uninterrupted minutes. It's a non-negotiable part of my morning. Sometimes this means simply sitting on my back porch, perhaps with a light blanket if the air is crisp. Other times, if I'm feeling a bit more active, it might be a very slow, mindful walk around my small garden. The key here is no headphones, no podcasts, no phone scrolling, absolutely no distractions. It's purely about being present, being still, and allowing myself to connect with the morning air and the natural world around me. In our modern lives, we are constantly bombarded with noise and stimuli. From the moment we wake up, our brains are often in overdrive, processing information, planning, worrying. This relentless mental activity can be exhausting and can contribute significantly to stress and anxiety. These 10 minutes of stillness with nature are like hitting the reset button for my mind. It's a sanctuary of calm before the day's demands begin. The benefits of spending time in nature, even for short periods, are well documented. It can lower blood pressure, reduce levels of the stress hormone cortisol, improve mood and enhance focus. When I sit quietly and just observe, the way the light filters through the leaves, the sound of a bird calling, the feeling of a gentle breeze on my skin, I feel a sense of grounding, a connection to something larger than myself. This isn't about deep meditation, although it certainly can be if that's your practice. For me, it's more about mindful observation and it's about allowing my senses to fully engage with my surroundings. What do I smell? The damp earth after a rain, the fragrance of a nearby flower. What do I hear? The distant hum of traffic, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of crickets. It's a rich sensory experience that we often miss when we're rushing through our days. This practice helps me to cultivate a sense of inner peace that I can carry with me throughout the day. When challenges or frustrations arise, as they inevitably do, I find I'm better able to approach them with a sense of calm and perspective, rather than immediate reactivity. It's like building up a reserve of tranquility each morning. It fortifies my emotional resilience. And you don't need to live in the countryside or have a sprawling forest in your backyard to do this. Even in a bustling city, you can find small pockets of nature. A nearby park, a tree-lined street, even a single potted plant on a windowsill can be a focal point. The key is the intention to connect, to be still, and to observe. It's about shifting your awareness from the internal chatter to the external, natural world. This habit also fosters a deep appreciation for the simple beauty that surrounds us, beauty that we often overlook in our busy lives. Watching a spider spin its web, noticing the intricate patterns on a leaf, or observing the slow unfurling of a new bud. These small moments can bring a sense of wonder and joy. It's a reminder of the constant, quiet miracles happening all around us. For me, these 10 minutes are a sacred time. They help me to start the day feeling centered, refreshed, and more attuned to myself and the world. It's a powerful antidote to the stress and overstimulation of modern life. It costs nothing but a little bit of your time, yet the returns in terms of mental clarity, emotional balance, and overall well-being are immeasurable. So I invite you to find your own 10 minutes of stillness with nature each morning. Step away from the screens, step away from the noise, and just be. Let the quietude of the morning and the gentle presence of the natural world work their magic. It's a simple yet profound way to cultivate peace from within, setting a serene and focused tone for whatever the day may hold. It's a gift you give yourself. Our final morning habit is perhaps the quickest, but its impact on my mindset and overall happiness has been truly transformative. Every single morning, before I even think about my first cup of coffee, before I glance at the weather forecast or allow the news of the world to enter my consciousness, I perform a very simple act. I write down one line, just one single sentence. It always begins with the words, "I'm grateful for," and then I fill in the blank. That's the entirety of it, one sentence every morning for over 20 years now. This might sound almost too simple to be effective, but let me tell you, the power of consistently practicing gratitude, even in this small way, is immense. It's a fundamental principle of positive psychology. Our brains are often wired with a negativity bias. We tend to notice and remember the bad things more easily than the good. This practice of intentionally focusing on something you're grateful for helps to counteract that bias. It literally begins to rewire your brain to look for the good. When I first started, sometimes it was a struggle to think of something new each day. But as I continued, it became easier and easier. And what I found was that the act of looking for something to be grateful for actually made me more good things throughout my day. It could be something as small as the taste of my tea, a sunny spot in my room, a kind word from a neighbour, or the ability to take a walk. It trains your mind to scan your environment for positives. This isn't about denying that challenges or difficulties exist. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's important to acknowledge all of our experiences. But starting the day by anchoring yourself in gratitude provides a powerful emotional buffer. It sets a positive tone that can help you navigate those challenges with more resilience and a more optimistic outlook. It's like putting on a pair of positivity-tinted glasses first thing in the morning. Think about the ripple effect. When you start your day feeling grateful, it changes your energy. You're more likely to be kind to others, more likely to be patient, more likely to see solutions instead of just problems. This positive energy then gets reflected back to you by the people you interact with, creating a virtuous cycle. It's a small act with a potentially huge impact on your day and the days of those around you. The beauty of this one-line gratitude journal is its simplicity and sustainability. It doesn't require hours of introspection or eloquent writing, just one sentence. This means it's a habit that's very easy to stick with, even on busy days or when you're not feeling your best. Consistency is key with any habit, and the low barrier to entry for this one makes it incredibly powerful in the long run. Over the years, looking back at my old gratitude journals is a wonderful experience. It's a record of all the small joys and blessings that have made up my life. It reminds me of how much I have to be thankful for, even during tougher times. It's a personal testament to the abundance that exists, if only we take a moment to notice it. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. This practice has also deepened my appreciation for the present moment. When I'm actively looking for something to be grateful for, I'm more present in my daily life. I'm not just rushing through, but I'm noticing the details, the nuances, the small gifts that each day offers. It cultivates a sense of mindfulness and presence that is incredibly enriching, and it doesn't cost a penny. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen, or even a notes app on your phone if you prefer. The tool doesn't matter. The intention and the consistency do. It's a private moment between you and your thoughts, a way to intentionally direct your focus towards the good. It's an investment in your mental and emotional well-being that pays dividends every single day. So I encourage you, starting tomorrow morning, to try this simple practice. Before you do anything else, take a moment to write down one thing you're grateful for. It could be big, it could be small. Just one sentence. See how it shifts your perspective. See how it changes the color of your morning and perhaps the color of your entire day. It's a tiny habit that can cultivate a profound sense of joy and contentment over time. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these habits spoke to you the most? Is there one you already do, or one you'd like to try starting tomorrow morning? Let's learn from each other, because we're all in this together. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. These aren't complicated secrets, folks. They are simple, powerful truths that have served me well for decades, and I truly believe they can help you live a more vibrant, healthier life, no matter your age. It's about taking those small, consistent steps every single day. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Remember, your health is your greatest wealth, and the power to protect and enhance it lies within you, starting with these simple morning rituals. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.